Once you have developed that habit that you are not scared at all, whatever happens, whatever comes in, you don't care. That attitude will take you long. You have to develop that first. And it takes years. Yes, it will take years. But then if you develop it, the sky is the limit.
Actually, the more you practice, the faster you will get better. You have to give yourself enough opportunities to be uncomfortable, to be out there. And your brain will stop you from doing that.
So it is with everything. And when you charge your client, it is with this mindset is there also. What if I charge this client? Will he go away? Will he, oh, this is too much. Why should I charge this? The objection, the pricing objection is in your mind, not in the client mind. Okay, you say that.
Especially 10 YouTube वीडियो देख के आया है तो 3 महीने से आपको फॉलो कर रहा है तो.
It is in your mind, not in. And when you deal with high profile clients who earn like, around 20 lakhs a month or maybe more, and you can't charge a lakh rupee fee with them, they will go away. They will say, what happened to him? Why he is not charging? What the problem with this guy? Because your mindset is that, 20,000 mil jaye, 30,000 mil jaye. This is not, you have to upgrade your mindset as your client set and your office and everything gets upgraded with years of practice. First, you have to have confidence in yourself. First 4-5 years, maybe. Develop it fast. And then you can, reflect it on your team and then reflect it on your firm. That's the way you can grow. It's all about mind. You have to work on your mind. Your mindset is everything.
So, have you had clients coming back? So, can you say a little about clients coming back to you after a good experience or referring other people? Something to share? So any experiences on that?
Yeah, so I have one client who had done a first marriage. He got a very good settlement, mutual consent divorce. He came back for me for his second marriage.
Marriage or divorce?
So this has happened. So he was then coming back. They refer. Obviously, when you do good work, they refer.
Is there work in the custody side and all of that also, or it's mostly around? In matrimonial, if I look, what is the work like? This is bail, false arrest, criminal charges, mutual consent, fault-based divorce you're having?
Yes. So, lot of work is there. In divorce cases, you will have packages of cases, not just one case. That's the beauty of, matrimonial law practice. And for each case, you can charge good amount. And it's, it's good. Financially, if you see that it's good and it's easier to build a practice around matrimonial law, especially when you are a first generation law.
A lot of lawyers avoid this area.
See, it depends upon personal choices and all that thing is there. But the thing is, I'm not a privileged one. I tell you, I'm not a privileged one. Whatever I get, I do it. That's it. I'm not a privileged class that, yes, 10 people are behind
No, people
me.
who don't have a choice, I'm saying. Like, people are like, they go into this area. This is not a good area. This is a good area. Oh, no, this is not my true area of interest. Let me choose a niche which is my true area of interest, as though, you were born with some true area of interest.
Yeah, see, if you're born with golden spoon, silver spoon, or your
that's not the reality for most people.
And they give you around 50,000 a month to you in your pocket, then you can choose everything.
Right.
See, you need to have that backup.
Otherwise, you need to go with
how you will, that thing that you have a support. When you are in litigation, you are in a lonely ocean, surviving for your breath. How can you choose at that stage? You don't have any choices. You can't make it. Later, when your practice grows, you have choices. You have a privilege to take vacations. Earlier, I didn't take the summer vacations also.
What did you do during the court vacation?
I visited court and they were,
vacation bench work.
Vacation bench, the Almad were on vacation mode. I just go there, take this PF, this thing and that. All the miscellaneous work gets done in the vacation time back then.
Right.
Targeting only Supreme Court in initial stage is a bad idea. Don't do that. It will come. Eventually it will come. But, initial stages you have to, work at the district level. Don't have to, go to High Court straight away. Don't have to go to Supreme Court. If opportunity comes, learn it, and then you can go. It's not very difficult, but you have to know the fundamentals. How law works. So recently I did a case for free, the criminal case, because I want to know how the evidence works, how judges appreciate the evidence, how cross-examination works. So I did it for free. 4 years I did for free, because I want to know the cross-examination, how it is to be done. And then, because cross-examination, you will not get an opportunity for 4 years in your career, 5 years maybe. So, and you don't know how to cross-examine a witness. Then how will you, become a confident in yourself, how the evidence work, how judges appreciate the evidence. As you delve into all this, do it for free. If there is a learning, do it for free. I have that policy. So in one of the case in NCDRC, this was my first case. It was for a bed. I represented before the bench number 1 of NCDRC. At that time, Justice DK Jain was the president, and I was just arguing, this is a defective bed, and the measurement is not good. My client couldn't sleep in that bed. These kind of argument I made there. It was a very funny case, but since I got an opportunity to represent this, so I got confident in NCDRC. And then what followed? Can you imagine? I got builder cases after that. So I know I visited NCDRC, I represented a very small case for a bed. I got builder cases. I got my first car from that builder cases which come in. In 100 cases application comes in straight away. 7-8 lakh rupees, and I bought a car.
Can you explain this last thing again? From one builder case you got many applications?
100 applications.
In one case?
In one case.
You were acting for the buyers?
Action. That's
okay.
Class action case. That was trending in 2018-19. Right now also.
Okay.
I'm doing that. So it has a lot of money potential also. And with that case, I bought my own car. So these cases change your practice. But if you don't have any exposure of any of the tribunals, join DLSA. Why don't you join DLSA? Join a legal service authority, volunteer.
And that will help you how?
Gain your confidence problem. Your experience, your confidence problem will get solved. I was with DLSA for 2 years. I handled civil cases there for various people, and then I stopped.
Okay, you get work and opportunities for the legal service authority.
Yeah,
okay,
initially, don't shy away from the work. Initially, whatever you get, you bank on it, do it very perfectly. You will gain confidence automatically. You don't have to worry about anything else. Now, lot of people think that चलो litigation कर लेते, साथ-साथ judiciary की भी तैयारी कर लेते हैं. Many of you may be thinking, या LLM कर लेते हैं. How many of you have that mentality? Chalo, nobody will raise their hand, but this happens.
Actually, the thing is that when there's a lot of pressure from the outside,
pressure is bound to become. You will, exhausted financially. You will be, start doubting yourself, starting doubting about your decision, start doubting about everything. But again, I said the massive action and execution is only the key. Whenever you are in doubt, execute. Whatever it is, just have a framework to execute.
Your action will give you the measurement of progress.
Right.
Every time it won't be that these many clients are there.
Either
or
you
these
overthink
many,
all
this much
day.
Revenue.
Either you overthink and be on Instagram all day, overthinking that when I will get clients.
Or you post on Instagram.
So there are two ways. Either you will be on Instagram looking at reels and why I'm not getting clients, or you are really posting the content. Comfort. See, some people do for 5-10 years. It's their comfort zone. Normally, we go for senior because we see that we don't have any other option. Where we will go? What we will do? We can't sit idle all day. We just want to be busy. That's why we get to the senior. And you just have to know the purpose why you are going to a senior is either to learn work, do the work, and learn from it. But most people go for their comfort zone because they are not getting work or whatever reasons.
Many also don't have the skills or the guidance or the confidence to.
So better is that
yeah.
I would recommend that you should invest in courses or you should develop those skills first. I invested right now also I'm investing in skills, even if I have reached a level where many people are not there, but still I feel I'm done nothing. So it doesn't matter at what stage you are. First you have to develop that skill. First is the mindset is, I talked about mindset. Now comes the skill set. Now you have to develop the skills. Either it will be a legal skill. The purpose of joining a senior should be learning the skill set, the court working or whatever, filing, anything.
What is there to learn by working under a senior? What are the things that you can expect to learn or look for learning?
Basic how to, draft is made out, how drafting is there, and then how filing is done. I think this 4 or 5 months are enough to learn all this. Work with some clerk, you will learn.
But that you can also learn on your own. I mean, you can of course do a course and stuff, and if you've got your client, you can always have a senior or somebody who's done this filing, look at it.
So I filed my first civil suit and it was a disaster. But still I won that civil suit, but it was a disaster in drafting. So the opposite counsel pointed out many mistakes, that verification is not there, site plan is not there, this is not there. Then I moved, 617 was my savior. I moved an amendment, I amended the suit and everything. Whatever objection he had, I filled the lacunas. He argued before the judge, he has filled the lacunas and all that. Then I read more about it, that you can do it at this stage, not before framing of issues, not after framing of issues. You can place all the documents before framing of issues, additional documents you can put in, and everything can be done with us, can be allowed.
And you didn't need a senior's help for that?
Obviously, I consulted some of the senior because they.
But you don't have to be a
also,
junior under a senior.
No. You will do mistakes. Remember this thing, that at least you should know the basics, but you will not be perfect in anything. The first draft, first case will be a disaster. You will be scared a lot. You will think that you are not good for practice. I used to think that civil cases are my worst enemy. I am not good in civil cases. I will not take up civil cases. But when I won my civil case in 4 years of my practice, and then again I won, then I realized that these mistakes will happen. It is inevitable. You will do mistakes. Don't do it. Do the mistakes. Then only you will learn. Next time you will put the verification clause. Next time you will put the site plan. Next time, you can put a good prayer. Otherwise, it will be a disaster. Yes, it will be a disaster. But then you can amend everything.
I mean, there are some basics like things like verification. वो सब तो आपको courses में आराम से मिल जाएगा. Like Lawseco has courses where you can practice those things. So the essential stuff is there.
The facilities.
Then we didn't have.
Now we have a lot of Lawseco courses on that. Litigation. They are, I think.
So that much confidence you'll have. We have students who have actually. They also were dealing with the same question. I know even graduates from NLU were dealing with the same question, that should I first practice with a senior for a few years, and after that when I learn things, then I should start on my own. Okay, and then when they did some of the courses, which I didn't tell them to do, they did on their own. They realized that they could already advise clients with the knowledge they had, and they realized, okay, let me do a few more things, deeper courses, more extensive ones, so that I can actually deal with things independently. And eventually there is that student of ours, his name is Hasnain Alvi. He is independently only working with clients, and he never had to work under a senior, and well established.
So it's better.
And he's not from Delhi, he's a first generation lawyer.
You have spent so much in colleges. That has brought you here just a basic knowledge. But then you need practical experience. You have to learn from courses, you have to learn from books, you have to invest in that. That is your only bread and butter. The knowledge and the courses and the books are the only your bread and butter. It will help you in future. You have to invest in that.